Hey guys, welcome to MyAirbags. I'm Eli, and we just got done removing the SRS unit, the SDM, on this Chevy Tahoe. Next, we're going to go ahead and show you how to remove the deployed seat belts. After an accident, the car locks up the seat belts. It holds down the passenger in place, so they deploy, and you need to replace them. Here at MyAirbags.com, we provide an alternative to that. We can actually rebuild the original seat belts back to its original design and function, so it will deploy again in another accident event. So we're going to start right here on this pillar. The seatbelt, the main seatbelt pretensioner, lies right behind this pillar, and it goes down into here. We're going to start by removing this panel first on the pillar to get right between this little lining, and you can start prying it up. And that's the first piece. And then we're going to do the second piece here at the top. We're just going to loosen it up. And up here it's being held down by a little bolt, so we can get to that. But the main part is at the bottom here. Next we have this panel that goes on top of the main pretensioner panel that we need to get up. So we're going to loosen it up by taking this one off first. And now it's free here in the back, so we can start prying it up. And then we have to do the same exact thing on the front passenger side. And same thing up here. You don't necessarily have to remove it all the way off, as long as this piece here is freed up. And then right here at the bottom, you may have to wiggle it around a little bit, and it'll come right up. Right here we can clearly see the seatbelt pretensioner. This seatbelt is a dual stage seatbelt. That means there's actually two parts that deploy. You can tell by the yellow plugs here. There's one here and there's one down here on the anchor tensioner. And I'll show you from another view in a moment. It's a black cylinder tube that runs parallel to the seat, and both of these parts deploy. If this was deployed, this part here would also look like it's scrunched down like an accordion, so both sides would be squeezed down. When you send in your order, you can send in the pretensioner as well as the anchor tensioner together in one order. That way we do give a bundle price when repairing the two together. Now it's very important to stress that whenever you're working with the airbag system, whether it's the module or seatbelts, it's really important to disconnect the battery first, wait a few minutes for the car to power down, and then go ahead and disconnect the plugs, the wire harnesses. We have two here. And then you want to go ahead and remove the bolts last. There's one here. There's one over here behind the belt up here. And there's one more holding down the anchor tensioner right below the carpet here. When a car gets into an accident, there's three main components that need to be addressed: the airbags, the airbag computer module, and the seatbelts. Any deployed airbags must be replaced with new airbags. You can buy a new airbag module. The problem is that they're pretty expensive brand new, and used modules require hiring a technician to go in and program the module to your car. In other words, you have to marry the new module to your car. Here at MyAirbags.com, we work closely with body shops, collision shops, and salvage rebuilders in all 50 states. Instead of buying a new airbag module, we can actually reset your original airbag module. In other words, we can clear it of all codes, and because it's original to your car, programming is not necessary. Number 3, seatbelts. Seatbelts also deploy and they throw a trouble code. Instead of buying expensive replacements, you can actually send in your deployed seatbelts along with your module. Our seatbelt techs are licensed and they hold an ATF certification. This means that after your seatbelts are refurbished, they will work again as designed. They will deploy in another accident event. If you want to know more, just click on the link in the description below or just go to MyAirbags.com. After removing the airbag module and seatbelts, you can send it to MyAirbags.com for a reset. Go to MyAirbags.com, select your year, make, and model, then add the repair service to your cart.
Print the label in your order, tape it to the box, and drop it off at any delivery location. If you need seat belts or any other SRS parts repaired, you can send them in the same package and order. You won't be charged until after MyAirbags has reset your module and seat belts. Once we receive your module and seat belts, our turnaround time is 24 hours. We get them in and out.